The Republic has fallen, and the Emperor reigns. Out of the ashes of war, the Empire has arisen. The selfless are oppressed, and the selfish thrive. And those in between are beginning to pick a side. On a remote planet of the Outer Rim, and an outpost on the edge of the galaxy, a mysterious antiquities dealer has a job, and 4 strangers might have to pick a side. Welcome to Fables Star Wars 5e. Woo, 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 woo! I'm your Jedi Dungeon Master, Jarrett Sullivan, and these are your players.
Hi, I'm Jess Ayers, and I'm playing Nanir Idar, a Twi'lek operative.
I'm David Green, and I'm playing scoundrels, who is a Rhodian scout.
Hey, I'm Carmichael. I'm playing Sandy. It's a Jawa demolition fighter.
Hi guys, I'm Allie Fitzgerald, and my name is Danny, and I am a Zeltron, and I am an engineer.
All right, let's jump into it. Black Spire Outpost, Batu, also known as the Galaxy's Edge, a world known mostly to smugglers, gamblers, scum, and villainy. An out-of-the-way place for out-of-the-way deeds. Nestled amongst the massive petrified trees is Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities. For one reason or another, each of you has heard about a job being offered by the elusive purveyor of oddities. Nanir Idar.
Yeah?
Your friend Rashad, an Abinado pilot who owes you a favor, has given you a lift to Batu. Flies a retrofitted decommissioned Y-wing bomber from the old war, little tight 2-seater, but he can get you there. Where do you want me to put her down? We go into the...
Yeah, wherever's not gonna draw too much attention.
There's some jungle outside the outskirts that looks like you can see a way in to town, so he settles it down. Good luck out there.
Thanks, old buddy.
Black Spire, it's out of the way, but there are people here. There's settlements, and so the jungle isn't too hard to traverse. You come out past some ruins. Doesn't seem to be occupied, but they find a game trail that then becomes a more used path to the market side. There's stalls, random food. There's noodles, and there's even a small toy shop. Anything you want to do?
Have I been to Black Spire before?
No, but you know its reputation.
Okay. Are there signs, or am I gonna need to ask directions?
Doc Ondar dealers know who he is, right? Because he buys strange things and that, but he isn't someone who's gonna have just a big sign.
Right.
Doc Ondar has an ancient statue outside of his shop. It's around the corner of where his door is, but that's kind of an indicator of if you know, you know.
Got it. I'll keep an eye out for that statue as I casually, but I am scoping the place out as I'm...
You're looking around. There's a decent amount of people buying and selling, and you see kind of the folks you would have expected to be in Black Spire, so not a lot of outwardly friendly people and people going about their business, and of course people looking at you as you're noodling your way around. And we'll come back to you.
Great.
Sandy. Your cousin thought it was easiest for you to probably stow away aboard a smuggling vessel to get to Black Spire Outpost, and she happened to know just the one. So you packed yourself up into a box with some snacks and your trusty grenade launcher. That was all pretty easy. And the ship, you felt it has dropped out of hyperspace, but someone is definitely poking around the hold. You're currently inside your crate, but you have gotten out of it to, take care of things.
Is it easy to maneuver my way out of sight?
Yeah, you can slip around and sneak because it's dark. There's a lot of random crates and things in here.
I'm super small.
And you're small. Make a stealth check with advantage.
I'm gonna say that's a 10.
You are kind of moving around, but you had left Hydro Spanner out and you forgot about it.
Oh,
so
no.
then you your robe accidentally catches the corner of it. Ting 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 ting. Oh wait, look over there.
What's upstairs?
It's just a freighter, so there's like this hold is a large part of the ship, and then there's the small crew quarters, and there's the helm and everything where the cockpit.
I would like to go to the bathroom.
Okay, that's the vac tube.
Vac tube. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to the vac tube.
Okay. Make a stealth check again.
7.
Okay. He rolled a 4.
I did too.
So yeah. So
But I got a +3 on my dex.
The door. You get to the door and it opens. He's like, "Hey!" And you see him. This Nikto kind of like guard. He's a little leathery and he's got little horns sticking out of his face. And he's like, "All right," and he just comes running after you. So you get to the vac tube and you close the door. So you're just in the bathroom.
Okay, I'm in the bathroom. Is there a little lock?
There's a lock.
Okay, airplane lock.
Yeah.
Occupado.
Occupado. The vac tube's got to go somewhere. Can I fit in the hole?
He's gonna catch me while you can.
It's more of a thing that kind of like
It's like an
various apparatus that people, biological apparatus that different species have to use. It kind of just like fits around different things. So going through the vac tube, because it's a tube, is difficult. You might be able to like.
I want to Shawshank this out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
I was thinking catch me while you can, but or catch me if you can.
What tools? How do you want to go about it?
I'll pull out a charge, toss it in.
So one of your small grenades.
One of my small charges, yep.
Okay. Small explosion. Ship. You've definitely messed with some of the systems, and it's coming in on a hot landing.
Oh God.
Sneenal, Black Spire Outpost. You know the lay of the land. You've made your way to Oga's Cantina on Smuggler's Alley.
I'm gonna saunter on up to the bar like I own the place.
You make your way up to the bar. There's a Deveronian. She's working. What'll it be?
You have a house special?
Sure. She just pours out a like kind of foaming and like off-gassing drink of some kind. It's brightly colored. Here you go. 2 credits.
I flip 2 credits at her in the coolest way possible.
Okay.
Take a sip of my drink while I'm scanning the room.
Make an investigation check.
9.
9. All right. There's a human kind of sitting by himself in one of the booths. Everyone seems to be behaving themselves. Not big party time. There are blaster burns on the walls. Yeah.
And a DJ who's trying his best. Can't even play music. All right, okay. I have heard about this job, yeah?
Yeah, you've heard about that. This antiquities dealer named Doc Ondar has a job. Someone approached you, someone you know, was like, "Oh, if you're looking for work, I know something."
All right.
And so you know about that the job exists, but you don't know what the details are. It's just that they're looking for a variety of people with different skills, and you have one of those skills.
Okay. With the same charm I had walking up to the bar, walk over to that solo human.
Okay.
I see what you got there. I see what you did there. Hilarious.
So now that you get up close to him, because he's kind of shaded, and he's like doling out Sabat cards, playing a solitaire, and he just keeps sweeping them off, and he's got.
You play? Or are you just playing by yourself? So charming.
Make a persuasion check.
Yes. Ooh, not awful. 11.
You looking to make some credits or lose credits?
Make some.
Oh, this might not be the table for you. Feeling a little 3 card?
All right.
He puts down 5 credits onto the table.
I put down 5 credits.
Gives you cards. He's like, "You didn't come to Black Spire just for a little card playing."
Not enough credits in it. I was looking for something a little more fruitful.
Anything in particular you're wanting to know? I've had my ear to the ground. And he puts another 10 credits in.
I'm looking for maybe something dealing with antiquities. And I match him with a 10.
He puts down, he's got 8.
10.
It's never my day. Yeah, I've heard a little something. Come out of the cantina, past the docking bay. I look for a big statue. came from somewhere, and then he's probably got a guard outside.
I take my credits.
So there you go. You've
I kick him 5 for the info.
oh, nice. He's a pleasure doing business with you,
Pleasure doing business with you.
Danny. Galactic transport sucks. The Empire has so much control of the lanes. It's difficult to not draw some attention, particularly as a Zeltron. You know, accepting the fact that freedom of movement is a thing of the past. Imperial citizens usually find it pretty easy to settle the frontier. But Batu, most people haven't even heard of it. It's way out there. Luckily for you, you have some mechanical know-how and skill, and you bartered some light hyperdrive work for a lift upon landing, and you're kind of walking around trying to gauge the place. A droid repair shop catches your eye.
I think I have some time to do a little window shopping in the droid shop.
Sure. Wacky kind of place. There's conveyor belts and stuff with droids parts going all over. It's kind of a nice way to showcase the wares. You're like, oh, that's a leg for an R2 unit, an R unit. There's some older model. Lots of little tchotchkes. There's chipsets and different protocols that seem to be available.
Maybe I'll get like one of those.
Okay.
Okay.
They have a bodyguard matrix and also a hacked matrix that you can add on with a command phrase to any droid to have it kind of go berserk.
How much you want for that hacked matrix over there?
For that one, they want 500 credits.
That's kind of old. What about 450?
Make a persuasion check.
14.
Not bad. Natural 1.
Hey, you could ask for more.
And so he's like, agrees, and also throws in a couple servos as a bonus.
Yeah, so I'll head out, and then all I know is the passphrase they gave me, right? I don't know anything else about this thing.
Yeah.
I'm taking a look around, seeing if anything looks like it might be an outpost.
All right, make an investigation.
15.
You kind of have a kind of basic awareness, and then you know he sells old stuff. So you're kind of meandering around. You do see a kind of tall statue that looks very old, that is out of place with everything else. So that kind of indicates you. Danny, Naniradar, and Sneenal, as you're kind of walking through Black Spire, you do hear a small explosion in the air and see this transport ship like suddenly kind of start veering lightly controlled into the spaceport, and it kind of crash lands, and a bunch of people start running toward the spaceport. Sandy, the ship has landed. You think
Landed, yeah.
yeah, everything's
It's smoky.
hot. So it's smoky, it's hot. You've kind of dug your way kind of through your part you blew out of the vac tube, so it's a little gross.
Yeah.
There is a crack in the hull, and then the light's coming through.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I will crawl right out.
There's smoke. There's all sorts of there's droids coming in that are pouring liquid onto the ship, trying to put out fires.
Are there passengers trying to get out?
The off ramp seems to be jammed with how they've landed.
Oh,
There's
no.
not a big fire,
Right.
and it's not fully broken. You hit hard.
Yeah.
So there's no, and so there's technicians and people running up trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
But the ship is in repairable condition.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the way of crawling out,
Yeah.
is there an expensive or moderately priced part that I could just grab on my way out
Make
from the vac tube?
because this is kind of a snatch and grab. This is you notice you're
Literally
grabbing and
snatch and grab.
let's go. You're just being a trash goblin. So just make a perception check. This is just real
You got
fast. This isn't even investigation. There's no time here.
19.
Yeah, there are 4 power cells in series, and 2, because you're near the vac tube, there's 2 like water containers. They're big in your hands, but they help like filter and push water through. So they should have drinkable water in them.
Okay, can I try to grab the power cells and at least one of the waters?
Yeah, you can yank them real good because everything's broken in here. And you bust your way out, and then a bunch of people are just like, what's happening? And they just like see this Jawa pop out, and they're like, what? Persuasion check.
Jared, can I use this chaos to like maneuver sort of around it and not be noticed as I go towards the statue?
Yeah. It's like all this is happening over here, and it's really easy to be like, oh, everyone's attention is focused over there.
And so I'm just gonna use it to like sneak past so no one notices me going towards this.
Yeah. Nanier?
Yeah, I'm gonna see this chaos and just be like, I don't want any part of that. And have I located the statue at this point? Okay, I'm going to try and casually walk and find an entrance near the statue.
Yeah, there's a larger entryway, and there's a Gamorrean guard just kind of, he's looking toward where the crash ship is, but he seems to just be like, he's doing his job by minding the door.
Uh-huh.
And he just sees you go. He doesn't really pay much attention to you.
I'll just kind of nod that I acknowledge him, and I'll walk in.
Lore check, make a lore check. That's what I would do.
Oh, yeah. My lore isn't super high, but 21.
Gamorreans are like some of the best bodyguards, and they're expensive. Mostly used by like gangsters because they're intimidating. So the fact that this Doc Ondar person can, one, afford, but also chooses to have a Gamorrean guard is of interest.
Okay. Noted.
Sneedle, crash happening. You know kind of the way you want to go, though. What do you want to do?
Having searched out the place, I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna try and get in there.
And there's a Gamorrean on guard there.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it doesn't seem like a much of an issue.
All right.
Yeah, Danny, you, all the attention's going that way. There seems to be a couple other folks that are going into this building. Do you want to follow suit?
Yes.
Okay.
It seems to be the place to go. Eyeing them.
Sandy, a lot of attention has been drawn to the ship.
Yeah.
But not a lot, and everyone's seen you come out, but they're more concerned about the ship, and you're just causing confusion.
And I just like shift my way around, and once everyone's attention's kind of less confused about both and leaning more about the ship, I walk my way away.
Yeah, make a deception check.
22.
Yeah, seems to work, and make a stealth for you to kind of fade into the crowd.
Nothing.
It's okay, you're little. You can roll with advantage because you're small, and you were very good at having the attention taken off you.
22.
Oh yeah, you kind of just like Assassin's Creed style, like.
I'm walking next to the droids about the same height, and I'm just matching their height.
Yeah, matching their height and speed.
And their speed.
You got a kind of like technical layout of like how Black Spire Outpost is before you left, because you're like, okay, what does it look like? And your cousin was like, oh, it's like this.
Right.
So you think you know where you're going, but make a survival check.
10.
Hey, average is good. You're like, okay, you're going out of the crowd.
As the droids are going forward, I tear off and I head over to the guard.
Yep.
And I keep going in.
He definitely eyes you because he's like, why is a Jawa coming into the Den of Antiquities? Doc Ondar's is part shop, part museum. There's so many things from all the corners of the galaxy. Art, weapons, masks, jewelry, artifacts. It is bewildering and overwhelming with how much stuff is just around. A green skin Mirielin with diamond patterned face tattoos approaches. 3 of you kind of saunter in, and then behind you comes this like Jawa kind of at a faster walk, like a mall walker.
Does he smell like the vac
Does he
tube?
smell like a vac
He
tube?
doesn't smell great.
Okay.
It's burning and a little bit of vac tube stench.
There's a little bit of steam coming off of it.
I'm extra sensitive to smell. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
you definitely picked up on it.
I'm like,
Yeah. So this Mirielin, she approaches you. She's wearing like gray and blue robes. Bright sons, welcome to the Den of Antiquities. How can we be of service to you, gentle being?
I'm looking for the blade of the Ordu Aspectu.
She kind of like looks at the rest of you.
And also, Twi'lek artifacts from Ryloth, perhaps?
The Grand Doc Ondar has, of course, collected several things, including some Kalikori from long dead families.
Interesting. Fascinating.
So with the Ordu Aspectu line.
I might also be looking for the blade of Ordu of Aspectu.
I mean, it seems like a popular artifact.
And she just sounds like, if you would follow me, please. She takes you through a door that goes down a hallway. It turns right and down a set of stairs. And then she kind of suddenly stops and pulls on the hand of a statue, and a hidden door opens. And she indicates for you to go in.
Is she leading us in, or is she gestured
She
for us to
gestured.
go first?
Mm-hmm.
Danny thinks
Okay,
just another day on the job, walks in.
Yeah, I'll walk in after just pausing for a second, and then I'll walk in too.
I want to size her up before I walk in.
She's 7 feet tall.
Maybe 35,000 feet high.
Just eyeball
6'20".
Wait,
Roll a investigation. Yeah. Insight.
Insight.
That's what I'm looking for. I know how to play this game.
Where's insight? 11.
She is not a large person. She carries herself well.
I meant more like for her intentions. With the world.
Sure. This seems to be assistant in a deal-making situation. She was indicating for you to enter this room. There doesn't seem to be any aggression or anything.
All right, and I go in.
It's a small but comfortable room. There are a variety of like different shaped furniture to fit a variety of organic form factors. She bows and we'll be right there.
Danny goes ahead and picks a spot to sit down and puts her feet up on the table. So, Kettle, what's your name?
Sneenor.
Miradar. Sandy. Sandy. All right.
A moment passes, and the Mirielin comes back in with a tray with a variety of cup shapes and a kettle of some kind. Following her is an Athorian. Some of you may know them by their like derogatory name, Hammerhead. He is wearing gray and blue robes, and while he's not necessarily tall, the kind of 90-degree angle of his head and the way his robes sit, he is a very kind of imposing figure, and he kind of dominates the room. And then he just starts to, the door closes, and he starts speaking out of his two mouths that are on the side of his head. The Mirielin. The humble Doc Ondar greets you, prospective associates. And he hopes that you have had pleasant travels to this corner of the Outer Rim. She fills the cups, and the Doc picks up one that has a long stem.
I'll pick one up.
Okay.
Pick one up too.
He raises it and then takes a sip, sets it back down. The astute Doc Ondar would like to go forward with business. He has been approached by a client that is in need of specialists to undertake a mission. Each of you were surreptitiously approached because you meet certain requirements, discretion being key amongst them. She kind of glances at the Jawa. The pay for this job opportunity is considerable, 5,000 credits each, or if you desire alternative compensation, can be arranged. Now, before we go further into the details, If you wish to leave, now would be the time to do so. We'll take that as agreement. Doc Ondar bows. Gestures toward the table. Marilyn hits a button and a hollow map comes up, zooms in on where you are at Batu, which is like not near anywhere. The gracious Doc Ondar says, recently, off the Syrian Reach near the Corbett cluster, an abandoned research facility from the old war has been discovered. According to the information our client has intercepted, there is an experimental droid protocol stored deep in this facility's mainframe. The generous Doc Ondar is willing to pay the agreed upon payment in order for you to get in, get out. And if you are caught, you will have no traceable links to our client and theoretically to ourselves. We will supply you with a small freighter, the Gardens of Ithor, which is pre-Empire, so it should not show up on any scopes.
What are we retrieving from this facility?
The droid protocol is what is paramount.
Anything else in the facility we can keep?
That is up to you. The client merely wishes this protocol.
Do they have an idea of where it might be in the facility? Or do they have any sort of blueprint of the facility?
It is a scientific military installation from the Confederacy of Independent Systems. We believe the laboratory is the deepest and most secure area. Its secretive nature has not indicated the exact details. When you meet with the client, state something containing the phrase, waiting for the spark. If they respond, ignite the fire, then you will know that that is our client. And upon completion, you will receive your payment, and if satisfactorily executed, your reputation will surely bring you even more lucrative opportunities.
Sounds like a plan.
Seems simple and dangerous enough.
Is there any expected resistance?
Our client indicated that they may not be the only ones who know of this, and upon further investigation, we believe it is possible that our client intercepted this information from the droid Gotcha.
So the droids are after it.
As a droid protocol, that seems to make sense. They are liberated droids, kind of believe in droid dominance. And
Droid supremacists.
Yeah, they are droid supremacists.
Great.
And believe
Rad.
that a lot of droids are in servitude and slavery, so they free the droids, but will kind of do any means necessary.
You know, in case something were to happen on this mission, you know, it'd be nice if we at least got maybe like half or a portion up front, since this is pretty dangerous.
Make a persuasion.
Can I give her the help action?
Sure.
So, 22.
The Mirielin raises her eyebrow a little bit and turns to Doc Ondar. If something were to go wrong, you can keep it.
I think that's fair.
If that is all, the doc has other business to attend.
In the hollow map, could I determine how far where we're going is from where we are and how long it's going to take us to get there?
Yeah, Galaxy's Edge is far away, but from everywhere. But location seems to be somewhere also in the Outer Rim.
Okay.
So you're not going to go far. That makes sense if it was just a lost station that was discovered.
Right.
It should be about a day's travel through hyperspace.
The hollow map, is it just a visual of the location, the facility, or is it like
it's
showing?
It's a galactic map.
It's a galactic map.
Yeah. She gives you the access for the ship, the keys, essentially.
I see the keys, and then I size up Nanir.
What's up? I just see you're usually staring at me, so I'm just like,
Which one of us is flying?
I assumed I would.
While they're dueling it,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna jump up and grab the keys.
Make a dexterity check. Oh, you're just taking it from her?
I'm just taking it because they're taking so long.
Yeah.
I just take it.
Doc and the assistant go on their way, they indicate for you to leave out a different way than you came in.
Sure. Right. Makes sense.
You instead of come out of a discreet entrance in the back, in the lower portion. There's a medium-sized tree that has a lot of ribbons tied to it. The tens notice.
Do we know what the ribbons signify?
Make a lore check.
Another natural 20.
Nice.
13.
9.
This seems to be 9. Natural 20 is good. 13, I'll get it, but not 9. The two of you know that you've heard. This is a bit of a local lore that you happen to learn about. This is the Trilon wishing tree. Some people just call it the Batu wishing tree. You know that? And it's like a local custom that people that are wanting good fortune, or essentially making a prayer or a wish, will come and tie a small piece of cloth to this tree. You also notice there is someone sitting there in some kind of light armor and robes that are doing very well at not being noticed.
I clock him and
I swipe at the.
He just maintains
ribbons.
his he maintains his nonchalance.
I will also fish around in my pocket, see if I have loose string or something, cable, wire.
Yeah,
something,
you got it, yeah.
And I'll go up to the tree and I'll tie it onto the tree.
As he's watching you kind of do your thing, he very subtly shifts his body into a more readied position. But then after you tie the thing on the tree, he seems to kind of relax a little more.
All right, I will start heading towards the docking bay area, which...
Yeah, I'm going to follow the one with the keys.
Yeah. Not the main docking area where he crashed down. You go past the droid shop, past the bar, and then come to some of the outskirt docking bays. And inside the one you were told to go to is a light vessel, light freighter. This is a garbage ship. It looks space-worthy.
can I fly this thing?
It's old, you guys. Yeah, you can fly it.
It's a clunker?
You get the idea. This is a clunker. If you've ever seen a clunker,
Rad.
its best days are long behind it. There does seem to be a turret and 2 forward guns.
Do they work?
You don't know, but there is plenty of, it's big enough that there's gonna be room for you, and they said it was hyperspace capable. You might be able to pull some parts off. There might be a collector, as Jawas go. It's like, if you could find the right buyer for this ship, it might be very valuable even in this condition. But the average person who's looking for a ship is not looking for this ship.
I think in my head, my cousin Course might like it.
There's rough, coarse, there's irritating, and then there's gets everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks. I hate it. Wow.
Star Wars. It takes you a little while as you guys are boarding and taking in the ship. You're realizing when the doc's the value of the ship is a deposit, but it's they're not really losing out on much.
Danny is just shaking her head, and under her breath, she's like, that frizzing little zit.
Yeah. Do you want to investigate the engines in the hyperdrive?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Need to know how far we can even get with this. 17, I can't count.
Yeah. This, despite the exterior being total trash, there does seem to be some decent parts on the inside. It's not well maintained, but it's got a decent hyperdrive, so it's not class 1 or anything, but it'll take you where you need to go. It seems functional and in good shape. There is fuel. There is an onboard computer that you can actually interact with, and the basic mechanics of the ship are at a minimum functional.
Where would you say on the ship
There's a ton of stuff.
the mechanic stuff is? It's on the
kind of this back portion near the engines is where the engine room is.
I pop my head out and pull my goggles off. Nanier,
What?
it's not ideal, but it's gonna work.
All right. Nanier Adar is going to go into the cockpit and just look at all, see what we're working with here.
Pretty standard. There is, it's a basically singular pilot ship. There is a co-pilot station off to the side, but it's not dual controlled.
Okay. Just be like, all right, kids, strap in, we're going. And then just turn it off and just go and just start up the takeoff sequence.
You hear me rip something out of a wall somewhere.
Engineer. Something's going on with the hyperdrive.
Okay.
We're in outer space, though.
You have exited.
We have left
so we've left the
atmosphere.
planet.
Yes, we have taken off.
Got it.
Yes. Yeah. You got clearance to leave. You took off. That seemed to go no problem.
All right, so I should roll an investigation and see what is going on.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah. Whoever plugged this thing in when they were last doing maintenance switched some things.
So I'm like plugging things, moving around. Ichuta, I hate when people come in here and don't know how to use these things properly. This is where things get messed up. Oh, all right, I think it's good now. Some blaster brain down here plugged it into the wrong sockets.
I will try and activate the pre-hyperspace stuff, see if it's coming to life.
Yeah, the navigator,
right way
the navicomputer starts its little lines are linking through the hyperspace route.
Okay, that looks promising.
Droid seems to be positive.
Punch
Pull
it.
back.
I will punch it.
We jump into hyperspace.
You hear
Danny's
me just
holding on
tumbling
down
around.
there. She's totally used to this.
Definitely a weird hum of this ship when it enters hyperspace. Okay, you wanted to come out of hyperspace with a little bit of wiggle room.
Wiggle. My words stopped working.
Who all is in the cockpit that has forward viewing?
I mean, me.
I'll
Obviously,
be there.
I'm
Okay.
the plane.
I'll say I've made my way up there.
Yeah.
I'm still working on that table.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Fixing the
You
table.
notice out the window there is a fairly large asteroid that seems to be just floating out on its own. And you can see that the military installation has been built onto and into this large asteroid.
Have I ever heard of anything like this before? Is it super unusual?
Make a lore check.
By large, in comparison to our ship, what is it?
Much larger.
Much larger.
23.
It's not a moon-sized place, but much larger than your ship. 23. Smugglers often will build their bases into large asteroids sometimes, or just storage. A lot of underhanded people use asteroids as for some things. Nothing on this scale, however. This is a particularly large asteroid. I mean, with that high roll, it was probably tractored out here.
Okay.
So it's supposed to look natural, but why would there be just a large
One
asteroid in nowhere?
here.
So they built the base and then pulled it here or something.
Okay.
Sensors.
Yeah.
So anybody want to scan? We use a sensor scan.
I'm going to use a scanner to make sure to see what parts I need still for the table.
The ship can do it, I believe.
I'll use the scanners to see whether or not there's if it's still intact or if there's a whole breach.
Yeah. What's the ship's wisdom?
Oh, the ship's wisdom is 12.
Okay, so
plus
Not incredibly wise.
right.
It's old.
And your proficiency, so you get +3. So roll for your sensor sweep of the ship.
Well, my perception plus that is 10.
Some of these readouts are in a language you do not understand. You're like, where was this ship even built? It's not in basic. From what you can tell, everything's lighting up green. Some things are yellow.
Some things are
Yeah, and you're like,
Great.
all right, well, the ship seems to be intact and you're breathing. So there's that. Sensors reach out and scan, and you pick up a few different signals. Station itself has power, so that seems to be good. There is a docking ring.
Okay.
There are 2 vessels that are showing up on sensor scans.
Are they already docked or?
Yes.
Okay.
Hard to understand what it is via sensor. It's not coming across as a distinct vessel. It's just docked to the station. And then the other is an Imperial shuttle.
With the scan, can we determine if these ships are they on? Are they currently active? Or were they left?
They have a power signature.
They have a power signature.
And they are docked.
Sandy, I saw the way that you crash landed. Seems like you're kind of handy. Can you help us find a way to land inside of it?
There's always a way to land inside.
What did you say?
There's always a way to land inside.
Okay.
Point the ship and hit go.
Well, it's your time to shine.
So there's no more slots to dock at the docking station.
There are. There are. Space
Yes,
you could dock.
there's
Okay,
place
cool.
to dock, but we'd have to dock, probably within visual range of these other two ships.
And
so
it's
that-
it's
Should
most
we-
likely the crew of #Free the Droids. So.
Yeah.
Hashtag free the
droids.
Droid life matters.
Droid gotcha. Droid life matter.
Oh my god.
I can survive in space.
Could we, versus should we, do a loop around the asteroid?
I can. Yeah. I will do a pass
Yeah.
around just to see if we can see another way in.
Sure.
Like the problem is we don't have like blueprints or anything, so we don't know
Yeah, you're gonna
where
have to
we'd
guess, yeah.
be breaking into.
Vacuum tube.
No.
Make a investigation with advantage.
16.
Looks like probably one of the lower levels jutting out from the rock structure looks like a spot you could landy claw onto and then cut through if you wanted to. That was not on the docking ring.
I mean,
Well, what do we want to do, gang?
how
We got-
confident are you that you could blow into this thing without,
That's gonna be
blowing
loud.
us up?
I don't know that explosives are the answer in this case.
Yeah, maybe like something
do we
cutting
have
tool?
do we have cutting tools in the ship or
Yeah, you've got
does someone have
cutting tools.
like
Yeah.
like a blowtorch?
I think.
That's for somebody's got a plasma cutter.
Plasma cutter, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, I think that might be the move. Yeah. Yeah,
All right. Then I will maneuver the ship around to try and use the little like docking
Give me
claw
a pilot check.
Then that's a 23.
Oh, very smooth. Ooh.
I was like, great, I have expertise in piloting. Like
Yeah.
a glove.
Landing claw captures on, and then you can extend the boarding apparatus.
Mhm.
You're gonna have
Little
to
Create a seal.
Yeah, suctions on. You can cut through the metal exterior. Whoever wants to do that.
All right.
I'll-
Who's got
I'll
a
hop 'em
plasma
out.
cutter? Or do your thing.
Yeah, let's do this, Sandy.
Let's see. For trying to be quieter, or not trying to be quieter.
A little quiet.
The crew,
Quiet,
the,
quiet would be
the
good.
crew
Yeah.
asked to be
Okay,
quiet.
Attempting to be quieter,
would be
and
good.
then and also doing it safely and quickly. So, what should we roll? Like a stealth roll for how quiet you can maintain it, and then just like using a device. Is there a device?
I mean,
check?
it can be a.
There's a technology check.
Yeah.
Oh,
What do you got, Sandy? What do you have? Your skills?
intimidation.
No.
I'm gonna
gonna yell at
intimidate the wall to crumple in on itself.
Since I'm helping him, can I
Yeah.
roll the technology part?
You can.
Can I roll the stealth then? Because I'm a +9 in it.
Okay. Yeah. You're like.
He's guiding me.
Yeah, guiding you to have like suckers onto the metal to hold it in place.
All
Be a
right.
25 for tech.
Okay, the tech is good. So the torch is working really, really well.
And 20. Oh wait,
Nice.
it's
You're
like
good.
+5 and then +9 for my stealth. Do I do both of those or just the
just the
+9?
9.
All right, well, still 20.
Yeah, very good.
Still
Yeah, so
pretty
you've
good.
got you're maintaining keeping the metal from rubbing.
Yeah, Danny
too
has like
much.
her goggles on and she's just like very carefully,
Yeah.
very and fast getting through there.
Yeah, you're maintaining the flow of the torch and things. And so Sandy, give me dexterity. Yeah, that's okay.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah, you cut through. Working as a team, boom. You take the metal off. You've got it under control, so you don't drop it and make a lot of noise. It does seem to be pretty dark.
I can pull up my mobile lights.
Yep.
And then I have dark vision.
I also have dark
I
vision.
also have dark vision.
I attached the mobile lights to like follow Sandy.
Sandy, yeah. This is kind of just like a long hallway. A little musty. It's a little stale and stuffy. Some stuff is fallen over. There's kind of scattered crates. You're definitely getting an abandoned feel. Glinting off of your lights, you see webbing.
Are we talking like natural, like from a creature webbing, or like the webbing that you use to hold crates in place?
You point that out to them.
I'm gonna whisper it to, not that I'm keeping it from everyone, but just, he's in front, so I'm like, Snee, do you see that webbing on the arch?
I do now.
I've never seen that before. Do you know what it is?
I don't. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just sneak up closer to get a closer look.
Make a stealth check.
That's gonna be 16.
Yeah, you sneak up. You hear a little
Oh no.
coming from down the hallway somewhere on the webbing around the corner.
Of course, there's a space spider.
Yeah.
Of course.
There would be an energy spider. You know that they inhabit asteroids and things, so it probably came in from the outside at some point in time. They consume energy.
Okay, so I'm gonna run halfway up to Snee, so I'm like in between everyone, just so everyone can hear me. I'm gonna say, don't use a blaster. It won't work.
Okay.
Got it.
I put my blaster away.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my at-will haywire on it, which is you momentarily surround a creature you can see within range with electronic interference and holographic illusions. The target must succeed on an intelligence saving roll, or it takes lightning damage.
7.
It's 5,
Okay.
and then I roll a d4 for the directions, and it actually just like sort of.
That's for where it
Oh, wow.
Where
it gets confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the creature gets confused and goes?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
okay.
'cause
I was
it's
thinking
confused.
the lightning was gonna spark off and I was like, oh, this is gonna be
I was
bad.
like, no, this is deadly.
I think it's the confusion.
I understand.
4, which means it goes west.
It can go and it gets over here. It absorbs a bunch of lightning, and then that attracts
Oh no.
a few other things
Oh no.
that come out. And little boys, I'm using the battle pugs.
Battle
pugs.
I was like, what are those cats?
The battle pugs, because they're about the right size. Little scurriers that are all feral.
That didn't help
It's
at all.
at-
Yeah, I'll go forward right behind that.
Okay.
Who's gonna go? Because I have a bad feeling, so I can move up to 30 feet in the positioning round. I will also try and sneak up here with Snee.
Danny.
I'm gonna hit my my focus wrist pad, and I'm gonna cast cryogenic burst attack. Oh, 13.
Hits.
Awesome. So it's gonna take 5 cold damage, and then it gains 1 slowed level until the start of my next turn. Duck back down, and I'm just like only my eyes can see over with what's happening.
Have they detected me? Probably, right?
Combat has started, so the other one's aware of you. That one is confused, however.
Okay. I think I'm gonna throw my vibro dagger at the energy spider that's all messed up. 1.
Plus your dexterity
dex.
mod.
Oh, then 6.
There you go. That's it. You got +5 on this. If you
Yeah.
tear into it, you swing your dagger, it cuts right through its abdomen. Yeah.
I hope it felt it.
It's confused. It's going to continue to go up the wall because of what you did in the surprise. Yeah, essentially. So it gets up onto the ceiling, and then you gave it,
Cold damage, and then it was slowed.
and it was slowed. So yeah, it takes like half its movement and gets to the top of the ceiling. So that's what it does on its turn. And then it's the other energy spider's turn. Comes straight down the hallway. It's going to come in the doorway. You do have cover, so you get +2 to your AC. And it's going to shoot this web attack at you.
Oh no.
22 to hit you.
Yeah.
Oh
shit.
All right.
Didn't write down my glasses.
You are restrained by webbing.
Mm.
As it hits you, Jess.
Oh wow, that's me already.
Yep.
I saw that this was the one that restrained him,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna hit it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and stab it.
Do it.
12 plus a bunch. 18 to hit.
Yep.
And that's, a whopping 5 points of kinetic
Hey, it's
damage. And with this attack, I'm going to use my at-will. I'm going to also cast my at-will ability, Warp Strike.
Great.
So that means I can teleport to an unoccupied space of my choice within 10 feet of me.
That's cool.
So I'm going to teleport, I don't know, I guess I'm going to teleport behind it into the doorway
Okay.
here. Finish off my movement by taking like a 5-foot step here and bonus action hide.
Okay, it's this pug.
It
It's
looks like a pug.
It's
It's
Scurrier's
super
turn.
cute.
It's gonna do its ram attack. So it's little
Oh no.
Being ran by a pug.
coming at you, little Scurrier. It
Not a
looks
huge fan.
rabid. It's got kind of crazy eyes.
Crazy.
There's weird, as it comes at you, you see there's weird like crystalline parts of it that are very much like the spider's web. It looks really weird.
Huh.
I rolled the same thing on both those dice. So does a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, so it just slams into you. 5 kinetic damage to you.
Damn.
Smacks into you.
All right.
And now it is Sandy's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to dash all the way from the entrance of the hallway to the other side,
Okay.
where all the spiders and pugs are. Sorry, Jarrett, they're pugs now.
Yeah, scary.
Yep.
Scurry
They're Star Wars pugs. They're
Star
Wars
pugs.
So I will use a superiority die
Mhm.
to use my maneuvering attack.
Okay,
Does a 15 hit.
sure does.
Great. 7 kinetic damage as I take my vibro knife and cut the pug.
Cut the pugs.
Splat.
No.
Just call it a scurry rat, what it is.
Scurrier. Scurrier is dead.
Appreciate you getting my back like that.
Chuck him back in there.
It does this too.
It's like,
Hang loose sign, Houdini style.
Great.
that should be a T-shirt.
You kill that pug. This Scurrier is going to come around and then bite you, Sandy. And I don't think an 8 will hit you. And
No, it does
then, let's see. Does this one notice? It rolled a natural 20 on its perception. So it's going to do its ram attack,
Of
this little rat
course it
thing, and just come in and
is.
just slams into you. And it's got little, like, crystalline spiky bits. I got an 8 again, I believe. So I don't think an 8 will hit you.
No, it won't.
So it tries to ram you and it just kind of runs into your legs.
I just saw that this scurry just attacked Nanir. So I'm gonna lean over from my cover.
Yep.
And again, stick my wrist pad out, and I'm gonna do once again cryogenic burst.
on the Scurrier?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be an 8.
8 misses.
Okay, I'm gonna go back behind my coverage.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Sneak.
I gotta cut out of that. Yeah.
Yes, you can make a strength check to just like rip your way out of it.
All right. Strength check. 5.
5.
Oh, boy.
You can't get out of it. You can use one of your blades to try to cut through it. So
Yeah,
you
can I do that?
make an attack roll.
I'm gonna totally attack the web.
Yeah. Just make an attack roll. Pretty low AC.
13.
Yeah, you hit it and roll some damage.
Ooh, 11.
Yeah, that's enough. It only has 5 hit points, so you cut your way.
Hooray.
So that's your movement and your action. It's just like
I'm
you use
free.
your movement to try to break out. All right, energy spider number 1, who has been confused, is finally just like, "Eh." It's up on the ceiling. It's now gonna go. It's gonna come at Sandy. And it's just gonna try to bite you. 13. Does 13 hit?
No.
It tries to bite you. Can't get through your robes. It doesn't exactly know where you are inside of them. Spider number 2 is going to like up on the wall and come at you, Sandy. Tries to bite you for with a 17.
Wait, Sandy or
Sandy or Snake?
Snee. Sorry,
Snee?
Snee.
17 hits.
Take 5 bite damage. Kinetic damage.
Ouchie, ouchie.
All right, there's this little Scurrier in front of me, and I'm gonna try and stab it.
Great.
22 to hit.
Yes.
Cool. I do 6 points of kinetic damage.
The spider that just ran by me to get to Snee,
Yeah.
I will attack it with my vibro blade or my vibro knife.
Great.
Because of my gorilla mastery, if I land my attack, I get to add twice my proficiency bonus on top of the damage.
Love it.
10 hit.
It does not. Oh, damn. Dice are not in our favor right now.
Action surge.
Yeah.
Yay!
18.
Yes, 18 hits.
All right. 6, 7. So 7 points of damage
Great.
to the spider that just attacked Snee.
Got it. Yeah, you cut into it. Nice. The scurrier is going to try to bite you, Sandy. 11 to hit.
Nope.
And then Nanir, that scurrier is going to try to bite you with a 6 to hit.
Ah, no.
And it feels like I can only hit Sneak.
Sorry,
You're
dude.
doing it effectively.
Yeah. Danny.
I'm gonna go ahead and come up here to help out Snee and Sandy. I'm gonna come up just like 15 feet, and to the left of me, I'm going to attack this energy spider
Great.
with another chirogenic burst because I'm gonna warlock this baby all the way.
Yeah. Cold.
All right, great. That's gonna hit. 21.
21 hits.
Fantastic. 3 points of cold damage, and
Huzzah.
that sucker is slowed for another round.
Yes, he is slowed.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and full on stab that one that just hit me.
Yeah.
Just like.
Great.
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah.
That is a 14.
14 hits.
With that vibro dagger all up in its jaws. That's 3 plus my 5 is 8.
Yes, great.
And I'm just like,
yeah, you cut right through it and you break through its thorax and life seems to exit.
yeah. And I'm just like, whoa.
Come take where I was and crouch down.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, what's your speed?
My speed is 30.
25. Yeah, you can get there, no problem.
Cool.
Yes, you get back there. Excellent. All right, this spider is going to try to bite our Java friend. 18 to hit you.
18? Yes.
You take 6.
Seeing this scurrier nibbling on me, how does it look? Look like I've heard it at all?
Oh, you heard it a lot.
Okay, good. Can I peek around the corner real quick and just see how the rest of the team is doing?
The team looks mostly fine. Sneed doesn't look great.
I'm having a hard time.
Okay, but what about like, cause little Sandy, the little Jawa friend
he's
over
surrounded
here
by monsters.
is surrounded by monsters.
Classic Star
How
Wars.
are those monsters looking?
They're hurt.
Okay. I'm gonna use my action to activate my wrist pad and shoot Spectrum Bolt at the spider, and ooh, that's pretty good. So that's a dirty 20.
Yep, that hits.
To hit it. Oh yeah, baby, that's right. Okay, so it's gonna do 17 points of poison damage.
Ooh.
And because I rolled the same on both of my D8, bolt that I shot jumps to another creature of my choice within 30 feet. So it's gonna jump to this other guy, and I do have to roll to hit again to see if it actually hits. Oh, that's not so good. That's an 11 to hit.
11 hits scurry.
Oh, it does. Nice.
Yeah.
So then I'm gonna roll again, and oh my god! I rolled the same on the dice again. So then that takes 7 points of cold damage, and it jumps again. And it's gonna jump to mine, and that's a 15 to hit.
Yep.
7 points of acid damage to it for fun.
Describe the overwhelming death of all 3 of these creatures.
Crap. That was so cool, you guys. Wow.
That was amazing.
But describe what
All right,
happens.
so this B&E has not gone to plan yet at all, and so I'm just like, cark this, and I flings a little bolt, and a little puff of poison just explodes in this spider's face, and it's just like, blah, and then a little icicle shoots the guy right next to him, and it goes, and it freezes, and then it jumps again, and it hits a little bloop of acid, hits the guy in front of me in the face, and they all just
It's just like, wow.
That was so cool, you guys.
That was awesome.
Oh man.
Just took out 3 baddies in one move.
Nice. Well, that takes
That
care
was
of
so
that.
cool, you guys.
That was amazing.
This is really cool.
Excellent. Echoing down the hallway, you do hear some like distant clanging coming from this direction.
Is it
Sounds
like coming towards us, or is just like in the distance?
You can
It's
just hear it in the distance.
Okay.
I'll peek around the doorway that I'm hanging out in and just be like, There's noise this way.
I go up to see and look over at Nanir's shoulder.
Can I tell, like, what area of the facility we might be in?
Make an insight check.
Not great, but good roll. 18.
Definitely seems to be a lower level that might have had like storage and other offices.
Okay.
We don't really know where we're supposed to be going, so maybe let's just go left to try to avoid them.
You speak Galactic Basic at all?
Nope.
Great.
Literally just Javanese.
Fantastic.
But I understand it, right?
Yeah, you kind of you can get a better impression on what he's saying.
I think Sandy's onto something.
Yeah, definitely a good idea. Let me see more cool.
Trying to find a control panel or a scomp link or something. This old like Confederacy tech is a little different than like kind of the prevailing phased out Republic and now like Imperial style. You do find a control panel with a scomp link in it that your droid can jack into.
Great. I will, buddy, and have him.
Yeah.
Is that why he's a BD unit? Because he's buddy?
I named him Buddy. Yeah.
And he projects out. He's got a kind of basic map of the facility. It seems that and he can turn the lights on if you want him to.
He like downloaded into his little thing, and so we can pull it up in the future.
You seem to be in some kind of ancillary part of the facility. From what you're looking at, you're like you got to go right and up, and then there's like the main hangar, docking ring, logistics area, and then there's a hallway that runs deep into the asteroid, and there's a lab room back there. You believe is where you want to go.
Okay.
Right.
I will
then.
relay that to the group and just be like, I think we want to go over here, and all right, thanks, buddy, and I'll pat his little head.
So it sounds like we have to go towards the sound.
Yeah.
I pull out my grenade launcher.
Yep.
And I'm cycling through some things in there, and I want to load it up.
Yeah.
Just be prepared.
Just don't point it at people.
Just be prepared.
What's that? Oh, okay.
Point that thing someplace else.
Yeah, you only shoot at, you only point at what you want to shoot
I think
at.
I'm going to load a.
The ladder.
The ladder.
I load a stun grenade into the grenade launcher.
We chose
There
real
we go.
wisely.
I think he said flash or stun. I think is what he said.
I just
All
picked the one that looks smaller. Did you just insult me?
No, he asked, "Are you calling me short?"
No.
Figuring it out.
Yeah, you're starting to figure it out.
I'm a quick
your
learner.
explosive things.
Mm-hmm.
I pointed to the one that looked slightly smaller, so maybe a smaller explosion.
Maybe let's try.
I don't deal in explosives.
Okay, anyway.
All right. Trying to be stealthy.
Yes. I am going to, while they were figuring stuff out, I was going to activate my echo belt.
Okay.
Perception checks made to see me have disadvantage, and I have advantage on stealth checks.
Roll stealth.
20.
Welcome
Dirty
back,
20.
welcome back, welcome
Dirty
back.
20. Beautiful. Very stealthy.
6.
6. That's okay. Clunk, clunk, clank, clank.
21.
You're very
Wow.
stealthy. You're actually not making any sound with your little slippers.
A little
That's
flipper.
great.
I rolled an 18.
An 18. Pretty good. So Danny's a little loud, but as a group, nice. As a group, you're pretty stealthy, especially the two of you.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Very, very sneaky.
So you come around, and then there's some stairs opening into a larger room. There's some old destroyed ships. There's large containers that have all gone to pot. Like the stuff's been here a long time, and none of it looks in good condition.
Does it look like a hangar or like a storage?
Yeah, it looks like they probably let like higher ups land their ships in here, but then also just unload and load versus using the docking ring. So, and its blast doors are closed to space. So you're like seeing the stuff and trying to figure out like which way is the way to go. You're like, okay, the map said to be here, we'll go that way. But you are hearing there's voices that are echoing off kind of the harder walls. There seem to be two distinct groups. So there seems to be a group to your left and there's a group to your right.
Do the voices sound humanoid?
So you can't tell.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to sneak towards the voices on the left.
Okay, make a stealth check.
I'm gonna sneak to the voices to the right.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Okay, so that's not a cock die, right? That's not a cock die. That is 25.
Yeah, right, your roll, low roll.
Good old 9.
So we'll start with Snee.
I should just stop.
Snee, going to the left, you're just gonna, slowly making your way past some pieces around a busted droid. Old B1s, dust on them on the ground. Okay. And then you see a small fortified position of a bunch of droids. There are a few B1 battle droids that they have newer parts. There's some larger B2 super battle droids there, and there's an IG assassin droid in there. And they fortified their position and are keeping watch across the way you probably want to go. And there is a large door at the far end, and you can kind of see that they are mainly focused on a group that's over here. Same. You sneak up. You start poking your way around, but you accidentally knock over a barrel. A white helmeted figure turns, pulls out from behind something and fires off a blaster in your direction.
Okay. I'm going to try to take cover, essentially dodge the shot.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm hoping that it hits a barrel or a box near, and it's kind of the smoke helps me quickly just hide behind something.
Yeah, this shot, it seems like it was more reactionary for when you knock something over. So it hits a piece of equipment.
Yeah.
And you can dodge back.
And then I'll just tilt my head and kind of just slowly peek.
There is a stormtrooper there who is looking above where your head is, because they're looking for a
tall person.
And they just seem to be scanning.
Okay, and then I'm just going.
Yeah.
Go back.
How well lit is this room?
There are lights. Yeah, when whoever got here first, there's probably the Imperials turned the lights on.
So I have a 10-foot range to do this. I'm gonna use my minor hologram at will, and I wanna snuff out any light sources that are right here around us within 10 feet.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, why not? You can just kind of make a vague, blurriness, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far away are these droids, by the way?
You got about within 20 feet of them.
Dope.
They're probably about 100 feet from the doorway you guys have come out of, on either side.
Okay. Can I use assess situation on them?
To do what?
I just want to see exactly what their weaknesses are and strengths and whatnot. I want to get a little insight on these cats.
Yeah, roll me with advantage.
All right, that was that weird 3 / so let's go ahead with that advantage. It would have been a 6. That's a 17.
Nice.
Yeah. Looking at them, these droids have cobbled together different pieces of droids on them. They're battle droids and this IG unit, but all of them have some different droid parts on them.
Cobbled together?
A little bit. They are these ones are battle droids. That one is definitely an IG unit, but they have different parts added on. And you know that droids tend to be vulnerable to ion damage, but they definitely seem not to spec.
I think I should sneak back and count. All right, I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's fine. You had a good sneak roll before. You can definitely sneak back too.
Want to sneak back too?
Yeah. Yeah. That trooper isn't following you. He seems to be protecting a position.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they're fortified against each other then?
Once you learn.
They're fortified over there. Same over there?
Stormtroopers?
Oh, okay.
Is that what shot at you?
Yeah, everybody heard that.
Yeah, that was bad. Oh, did the droids actually react to the shot?
Yeah, they were all focused over that way.
Okay.
Which is why I turned off the lights in our area.
Okay, yeah. All right.
So if they're fortified against each other,
Let's go ahead and...
what if we try and sneak around and maybe they won't know that we were here and we can go along with our business?
I can also like put out like an odd odor stench and maybe like they'll follow the smell. I don't know.
With
Sure.
the logistics of the space, if you're gonna sneak through, you're gonna be sneaking through the like no man's land they've set up between them.
Yeah. It sounds like a
Oh,
total
it's
toss-up.
like
so
a-
they're like,
like a
I
kill box.
see.
Mhm.
Oh,
You can attempt it, certainly.
No, that's good to know.
But yeah, we'll make sure that's clear.
I understand.
Sneaking is gonna be difficult.
They're like
Yeah.
on opposite sides, and so there's no way. I was thinking we could sneak around.
No.
I
they-
understand.
So we kind of have to go through the middle.
Or
Or take one of them out.
try and take one group out.
How far apart are the two groups?
it's probably about 100 feet between
Oh, okay. Wow.
with
Okay.
a bunch of junk.
Because this is like a big hangar
Yeah,
where they just
yeah.
store crap.
I saw 5?
Yeah, about 5.
You only saw one stormtrooper.
There's
That
never
seems like the
just,
path of least
but
resistance.
there's never just one storm.
No, there's always a group of them.
That's true. That's
They
true.
travel in packs. I'm going to assume that since the free the droids are to the left,
Mm-hmm.
that it's mostly stormtroopers. So I'm gonna go and see if I can get them to like maybe, start some beef. That they should go attack the droids.
Oh, I would think that the droids would be easier to convince to attack the stormtroopers, because stormtroopers aren't known for thinking outside the box, if you will.
But these droids are probably like, anti-humanoid if they're of that.
But my also
persuasion
concern is
of
they're going to
the,
be like, why are we
droid
here?
gotcha,
And they
yeah.
probably know we're going after the same thing they want. So I
Exactly.
don't want them to even know that we're here.
Yeah.
That was part of the instruction, was that it shouldn't be known that we were here.
Yeah, so something that I don't really like to do, but I'm going to go do it, and I'll be right back.
What's this something?
I'm going to go convince stormtroopers to attack the droids.
You have a stun grenade right now?
I'm going to go in the direction that I saw I heard the shot and try and find the stormtroopers.
As she walks away,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull out BD.
Yeah.
Like, hey, buddy, maybe follow along behind her and make sure everything's okay, and I'll have him kind of just
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
like walk a little bit behind her.
Mm-hmm.
So what I want to do is once I see them, I want to like trip on something to catch their attention.
Okay. So you make some noise. Make a make a deception check.
Yeah, which is good because that's what I put it in. 19.
Okay, so you kick some stuff and they're like, oh.
Yeah.
This is gonna be hilarious.
Stormtrooper pulls his rifle and he goes, oh,
Oh, I'm so glad I found you.
what are you doing here?
My ship has been hit. I think these awful droids hit it, and so I'm stranded here now. And I'm so happy that I found you guys. I'm so happy the Emperor is taking care of us. But these droids, they need to pay for what they did to my ship.
He doesn't pull his rifle down, but he just says, come this way.
Thank you. I like stand up and brush myself off. And I kind of like wave my hair around a little bit.
Yeah. He gets it. He doesn't keep the blaster off you, but he's motioning for you to come with him.
Yeah, so I'm following him.
All right, so he leads you to the Imperial, like, little blockade they've set up here. There are 4 stormtroopers, a captain, and then the captain's. What are you doing here?
My ship got attacked, and I think it was those droids over there on the other side. So I had to stop here and dock, and I just would really like to leave so I can go about doing the better business for the Empire.
Make a
Lean it
deception
on
again.
thick.
Yeah.
12, 13, 16.
Stepping around the corner.
I like how he has his hands behind his back.
Yeah,
Just
is uniformed officer.
Oh God, I hate when the uniform officer comes out.
So you have found yourself docked onto a secret military installation because you are attacked by droids.
Oh my God, is that where we are? But yes, it's the droids.
Look at that.
Very interesting. And what is your name, citizen?
Oh, I'm Gladys.
What brings you through this sector that would have you be attacked by these droids?
No, I was just minding my own business in the normal lanes, and then they came and hit me, and it threw me in this direction. I don't even understand where I am right now.
I find that very unconvincing, as we are not near any lanes or anything else.
This is why I tell people I shouldn't be allowed to drive ships anywhere. I get lost all the time.
When you say drive ships, two of the stormtroopers like,
Exactly, I shouldn't be allowed to handle a ship.
drive.
No idea. Make it seem like boys are attacking stormtroopers.
Yeah.
I didn't understand what you said.
We make it seem like
Seriously.
we make it seem like the droids are attacking the stormtroopers.
Okay.
Start it, yeah.
Yeah.
How do we do that?
I think I know exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I'm loving this.
Great.
All right. So I think if we move into position and then you launch a grenade,
But if she's
and
over there, aren't we gonna hit her?
not necessarily.
Are you using? Is this a homing rocket?
No.
I've got a homing rocket, and I feel like that might not be the move right now.
No, I think
Definitely not.
Yeah.
I said what I thought in
no, I meant
Japanese.
something
Good
else.
luck.
No, I'm picking up what you're putting down. We shoot one of the electric grenades in, and then those droids are gonna then start attacking us. We see if we can pull them out of their position. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because the stormtroopers are shooting basically at anything that's moving. It seems.
Great. Fantastic. Love it. Great plan, gang.
And I pull out my grenade launcher. I've swapped out the stun for an electric.
Question before that. We don't have any like comms between us, do we?
You have comm links.
Oh, do we? Okay.
But,
I didn't know
but
that.
it's not a
Have we been-
stealthy thing.
No,
Have we
it's
been
not.
just listening to her flirt?
No,
No.
she doesn't have her comms on.
I will try to, as quietly as possible, be like, okay, BD, I think we have a plan. You might want to back off of that. And I don't know. Just come back here, buddy.
Yeah, BD, after she got escorted, he like followed along a little bit, but was too afraid to go into
That's fair.
the thick of it.
I've
So he's
instilled
just been
fear
like-
in him. Just act casual, buddy, but come back this way.
There's 4 troopers, 1 captain, and 1
Imperial officer.
officer.
You don't know.
This officer, he's pretty young. Lieutenants aren't a high rank. He's an officer, obviously. He seems pretty young, so that might be able to play to your advantage. And your ship is currently docked here.
Somewhere, wherever I found like sort of another docking. I don't know. Was it a docking station?
It's like the bold facedness of this lie. But he's like,
He has yet to get the truth.
I know, it's true. He rolled very low on his insight there. Strange Zeltron woman has come out of nowhere while he's on his business.
It's on my business.
Not my business.
I mean, have you heard about this crazy business about the droids like trying to take over? I mean, that's so silly. They could never do such a thing. clearly with our great emperor in control.
Yes, droids will always be our lessers. Now, I'm not sure what the Emperor has to do with that. Very well. You may remain in custody with us here until the Star Destroyer Revenge arrives, to which we will impound your ship and verify everything, and therefore let you go about your business when obviously everything is double checked and T's are crossed.
There's 6 of them in this room?
Yeah, you're in a kind of like, it's just a part of the whole thing.
Yeah, but there's
there's
6
of them.
If you insist on doing that,
I certainly do.
unfortunately, I don't think I can let that happen. And Danny is gonna yell. It's a one-shot, guys.
Leroy
I'm having
Jenkins.
fun.
Leroy
Danny's gonna yell,
Jenkins.
"Go boom!" And I'm gonna pull out my light pistol and shoot him.
Okay. Make a surprise attack roll
Oh shit.
against the lieutenant.
It's time to go boom.
It sounds like you're maybe you need to. We'll see what you do.
We'll see what we do.
I yelled "Go boom" for you.
Go
yeah,
boom, yell out, go boom.
We're gonna need to rework that plan, gang. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, make your attack roll against the officer.
We're not getting-
It's a
we're not getting
14.
Okay, you hit.
We're not getting taken.
Okay.
guys. We're not.
I was gonna say,
96.
this is all good info, but none of us know it because
Oh,
your
those are
droid
journeys.
left.
5 points of damage.
Okay.
I mean, we're gonna hear the blaster shot.
you
Yeah.
shoot him. Everyone roll initiative.
Woo! All right.
All right, since the droids are involved with this,
Are they?
are they?
We
We don't
they're a
know
whole
yet,
nother
actually.
thing away.
We
11.
don't know.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the initiative order here. We got 4 stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Officer, trooper.
Me.
Yeah, Jess, Snee, trooper, Danny, Jawa, trooper.
Holy crap!
All right, so you shoot him, and he doesn't get to use his react because it's a surprise round. He doesn't get to use his reaction for human shield. Command ally. The junior officer targets one ally within 30 feet. The target can hear the officer. Target can make one weapon attack as a reaction and gains advantage on the attack roll. So, on his turn, he's going to do that, and the trooper captain, who has the pauldron on his shoulder here, is going to shoot you.
Yeah, you're not in
as
cover.
as a reaction and with advantage.
Let me scoop.
19.
Oh, that hits.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy.
And then
Oh boy.
I came here to play, y'all.
he hits you for 6
That's fine.
blaster damage. And then the officer is going to disengage. And then the captain takes his actual turn. He is going to use his multi-attack.
Oh, I'm gonna use one of my level 2 tech charges.
Does a 15 hit you?
Yeah.
15 and a 25 will both hit you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's fine. I still have 30 hit points. Now I have 6 hit points, so I'm going
Yeah.
to run after this.
After this, all
It
the way
is
down
trooper,
here at your
it is,
turn.
I'm gonna go trooper. This is number 1. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 2 and 3 are now going to shoot at you.
Notoriously bad aim, they say. Notoriously.
I know.
Well,
he's
that
just
guy was a
really,
captain.
yeah, he was a captain. You don't get the fancy orange pauldron
14.
for nothing.
Yes.
Does 14 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. And does 17 will hit you.
Someone has to come save me. I'm probably dead.
Okay.
Yeah, we will. We'll
Yeah.
get there.
11 damage.
I'm down.
Okay. Pew pew pew. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how else that I was supposed to respond to that.
That's exactly how you would have
I'm
responded
fine.
to that.
That's fine, Jared.
Yeah.
I came here to cause chaos for a one
You
shot.
sure did.
Boy, howdy did
Boy,
ya.
howdy. It goes to Nanir.
Rad. Well, hearing those 5 shots and assuming they didn't all come from Danny, so then I'm gonna move behind these crates here. And can I see? Oops, the magnets are just like blah.
Yes.
Can I see what's happening
There you go, Jess.
Oh, thank you. Right, we can turn it,
Yeah.
but I can reach. You have
Yes.
I assume Danny's down, right?
Yeah.
Danny's down.
Danny's down.
They do have
Cover.
some cover because they have.
Wow, that's a lot of crates.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
all those crates.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. We'll just stand her up and put the
Okay.
ring on her
Yeah.
so that we know. Great. Rad. Stellar.
Oh, we're way.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my wrist
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Mhm.
I'm flustered.
Yeah.
Wrist pad to cast Spectrum Bolt on the officer, I guess.
Great.
And BD with me is going to use his reaction to overcharge that essentially.
Great.
So it's going to cast it as though it were a second level instead of a first level.
Sweet.
Oh yes, that's a natural 19, so I assume that hits.
Yes,
It's
it
like
does.
+6, so it's 25 to hit. 25 to hit. Okay,
Yep.
so then, oh yes, that's glorious. Okay, literally just had a conversation about how fire is bad, so we're gonna go with sonic damage, and that's 11 and 9 is 20, right?
Yes.
So that's 20 points of sonic damage to the officer.
Okay. He falls over.
Yeah.
Yes,
just
he
like my chair.
does.
Just like my chair.
Yes, he does. Rad. Okay. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to hide behind these crates.
Great. Make a stealth check.
I will. I still have my echo belt activated, so
You're
if
at
they
disadvantage.
choose, that's the worst. So it's a 15 for stealth.
Okay.
Stressed out.
I know you said fire's bad,
It's fine.
but I'm gonna go
do
ahead.
what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna go ahead and run myself over here.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I've got long arms, just not that long. Boop, 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 boop. And then just gonna go ahead and use our homing rocket
Nice.
on the on that not the officer's
The
dead. Yeah, the
captain?
captain.
Yeah.
Oh, captain, my captain.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2. And yeah,
All right, make your attack roll.
a dirty 20.
Mm-hmm.
You lock on to one or more targets within range and expel a series of 3 small explosives.
Yeah. Do you want all 3 to go against the one, or do you want to spread them out? I mean, it's pretty good.
I'm gonna go ahead and spread them out.
Okay.
Great.
In the space
It's fine.
Which ones do you want to hit?
We're gonna go with
The captain.
captain. We're gonna go with number 4 and number 5.
Okay.
All right, so I shoot out 3 little missiles, and the first one does 1 + 1 fire damage, like, just to stir them up a little bit. And the other one is a 2 + 1 fire damage, and that one really gets his attention. But this is the coup de grace. This is the tasty one. It does 4 + 1 fire damage, and then I hide and get my blaster ready for the fun times.
Nice. Nice. All right. It is number 4's turn. He's going to come this way and see if he can see you. He rolled a natural 1.
He trips over his own blaster and shoots himself in the head.
Amazing.
If he sees someone come out, he's going to take a shot. He's preparing that reaction. And it becomes Danny, you get to roll a death save.
Don't die.
17.
Okay,
Great.
that's 1 pass. So
All
that's
right.
good.
That's good.
And now it goes to Sand.
So Sandy's gonna rush over to by the barrels close to Nanir.
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 Yep.
Nod.
That's how I wrote it.
Yeah.
Nani?
It's Japanese, guys.
Yeah.
Don't be insulted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a charge, which is a small grenade, right between these 3 stormtroopers nearby the captain.
Yep.
They get to make a dex saving throw DC 13.
I got a 13 for number 2, 17 for number 3, and 9 for number 4.
Number 4 takes full damage.
Okay.
5 points of kinetic damage, and then as a bonus action, I will throw another charge.
Oh, great. Love it. Love it, love it.
Dex saves.
Again. Is it 13 again?
Yeah.
All 3 failed.
Great. So they get 4 kinetic damage.
One is very confused about what's happening. The droids, they're attacking, the droids.
See, I helped somewhat, guys.
Beep, boop, beep, beep, boop.
For 5, he's going to protect his officer. Look in the direction that those came. All right, he's going to shoot at you, Sand.
He's gonna hit
with 10.
10?
Yeah,
A
over
duck.
your head. He is going to throw a frag grenade in this general direction. Sand and Nier to make dex saving throws, please.
Okay. No, not great.
What is it?
It's a 13.
That's enough.
Nay!
They're still stormtroopers.
That's true.
12.
12 is the DC.
Wow.
So you each
Y'all sweating.
They rolled 9 damage. You each take 5 or 4. You each take 4. And he's going to shoot his blaster at the Jawa. 21. He rolled really high.
And if he's under, are you undercover?
Yeah, but that's way higher. Even if I had
Yeah,
cover,
yeah.
that would have still gone over the AC.
He does 7 damage from his blaster to you.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
All right. Number 2 does 11.
Me, 11? No.
Okay.
Yes,
all
you,
right.
sand.
Nier.
Why you gotta be so hateful?
I am going to peek out from over the top
Yeah.
and I think, based on my line of sight here, I'm sure that was really attractive. I've already measured. I am within range of the captain.
Great.
I'm gonna whip out my blaster pistol
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna shoot him.
Great.
God, that's terrible. Does an 11 hit?
It does not.
No, bonus action hide again.
Okay. Roll with advantage. Snee?
So I am hidden, right?
Yes.
Dope. And I can say, all right, cool. So I get sneak attack?
Yep. What is your parry?
I'm gonna sneak attack that captain.
All right, sneak attack the cap.
14.
Not for the captain.
Ooh, captain, my captain.
Number 4. Yeah, you're hidden over there. Let's see if you can see Sandy. Natural 20. So he's gonna shoot at Sandy. 16.
Is it hit?
Take 5. Danny, make a death save.
Ooh, 6.
Okay, 1 failure, 1 success. Now Sandy.
Okay. Incendiary grenade.
Incendiary. All right.
It's a little fire.
40 feet.
Yeah.
They have to make a DC 16.
The captain rolled a 1. Only number 2 saved.
Oh, he rolled a 1?
Yes.
Does he get extra damage because he rolled a 1?
According to my fighting style, if a creature rolls a 1
That's
on a
right.
saving throw to one of my explosives, we treat the damage as if it was max.
Woo!
Okay. So just calculate whatever the max damage is. And that's
For him.
That's what the captain is taking.
Yes!
I don't have enough D8s.
Just what is the damage?
What's the max?
4D8? 32.
That does take him down though.
Yeah.
And then roll for the other 3. One of them is going to have
19 fire damage.
the big explosion over here, and that's 2 failures on the officer. Auto fails, and he already had 2 fails. So
He
they're all
dead.
you take them all out.
Yeah.
Every
This
single
explosion.
stormtrooper?
Now come revive
Nice.
me.
Wow.
to her.
The regular troopers only have 13 hit points.
Oh, okay.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So like they were already at like half or more. He just like
Okay.
so.
We run over to Danny. Medkit.
Yeah.
Slap it in her face.
Okay. Roll a.
I don't think it works like that.
My hit points
Danny, roll your hit die and add your con. Roll a hit die and add a con.
8.
You gain 8 hit points, and you're no longer dying.
Wow, you really carkled that up, didn't you?
I mean, yeah.
Is the hangar on fire, by the way?
There's some small fires over here.
Great.
I think we should get out of here.
Yeah, my husband always told me I wasn't the best fighter.
As you're patching
Noted.
up Danny, you start hearing the IG droid steps forward and says,
Greetings, Organic.
that is where we will pick up on the next episode. Wow! Wow!
Whoa.
Nuts.
That was a thing that happened.
Yeah. But you're alive still.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It was great.
I'm shocked that the incendiary grenade saved the day.
It really did.
Love
That's
it.
like two ridiculous, like let's
Power,
kill
big
everybody.
power moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.